It's like Lawrence Gibbons.
Stroking beard.
Hello. I need to choose something to wear for this event that I'm speaking at. And the theme is kind of like, well, it's October 3rd, so suggestion of wearing something a bit pink, and I feel like I should try and align with the theme seeing as I am a speaker at the event. But you know what's not my colour? Pink, because my face is pink enough. I mean, you can see this pink, but like, it's not very professional. So yeah, I don't really know what to wear. I do have a pair of pink earrings, which I might go for. And I have a lilac dress, but it is a bridesmaid's dress, so that might be a bit much. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I don't really even have any real like work clothes, which I really do need to invest in again, because in the last 3 or 4 months I've gone to about 3 or 4 events that require me to wear work clothes, and I just have worn the same thing 4 times. Which is fine, but I actually really hate the outfit. I just bought it for the sake of having one. So yeah, I need to decide what to wear, and I need to do my makeup, and I should probably decide what to wear before I do that in case I'm wearing white. Anyway, I just practiced my speech. I hope it's okay. The thing is like, I'm also the last speaker. Well, there's only 2 of us, but it's like networking, speaker, networking, me, networking, go home. So yeah, I'm also shivering so much, I'm so cold. But yeah, it's also been a very stressful work day, not gonna lie. But anyway, find an outfit, do my makeup, have a snack, because there are gonna be refreshments, but does that mean food? I'm not sure. Oh, it's cold. Great, all you see is my cleavage. Gosh, I hope that stays. Hello, where is my foundation? I'm actually gonna zoom in. Oh fuck. It's so dark. Did that do anything? It is now, oh, I went way too heavy on that. I looked at the event website, like there's going to be a bit of networking, we're going to hear from 2 speakers. It is kind of like a businessy thing, but like, it's not really pushed as that. It doesn't give you like a topic of what the event's about or anything, so I wasn't really sure what I was going to speak about. So I think it's more like knowledge sharing, lesson learning kind of thing. It's based at 16 to 25-year-olds, so I've kind of gone for talking about how a uni degree doesn't necessarily lead you to a job, and what got me into a job was actually a short course and an internship, and then also about like having to look for opportunities when you're in your 20s because they're not like handed to you anymore. A little sprinkling of travelling in there, and yeah, I think it's going to be like 20-minute long speech I'm going to do, and I'm hoping it's going to go okay. I've practiced it quite a lot, and when I'm practicing it, it does seem to go quite well, but obviously I'm talking to no one. So I'm kind of nervous as to how it's going to go when I have to talk to actual human beings who are all paying to listen to me. But I'm like kind of excited. I was well nervous when I hadn't prepared the speech or anything. But now that I've prepared the speech, I've kind of like learned what I'm going to say. I printed off my cues and stuff. So hopefully it's going to go okay. I really hope so. That's what's going on today. And then I'm going to come home and me and Callum are going to watch Bake Off, which will be lovely. I am thinking about doing travelling next year. At the moment I'm looking at this little Airbnb in Split, which I think could be quite fun. I never would have really considered Split. I would have gone for like a holiday, but I wasn't really thinking about going for a month, but I think that could actually be quite nice, like a little beach one. I did think about doing Montenegro. I never curled my lashes. And I might get a bit lonely, because I did get a tiny bit lonely in the places I was at, but I had the city and Bumble was great, but I think there would be less of that in Montenegro, so yeah. I'm also leaning more towards like living abroad or something, or just doing a whole stint of traveling. I'm really thinking like, you only live once. I'm like, I don't want to be here. I want to travel. I don't know if this is exactly what I want. I feel stifled. I feel stunted. I feel like I'm not growing. I am the only one who can change that. So I need to bite the bullet and do it. And it's funny because this is kind of exactly what I'm talking about tonight with all the girls that are going to be there. So it's like I need to take a leaf out of my own book sometimes. I'm so scared, but like I would regret it if I don't. So yeah, so I'm definitely gonna travel next year because I know I want to. It's just like, do I take a massive leap with travel or do I just take a little baby leap? So yeah, that's my thoughts and feelings of the day. Okay, I'm going to do a tiny bit of work just now and then I'm gonna run through my speech again. Should I do something with my hair? I just switched shampoos and it's just like taken all the life out of my hair. This was like one that's meant to be like thickening and volumizing, but I think the LV one's actually just the best. So yeah, my hair's quite long. This is what I'm wearing. A little top I thrifted in Prague. And then I was wearing my white jeans, but actually I think I'm going to wear my wide leg dark jeans with my heeled boots, because I think that kind of, I tick all the boxes of smart and casual, and it's wear pink, so I've got my little pink earrings and there's like little pink flowers, so you know, I'm doing a little bit. Got my pink mug. It's a lovely day. Here is to a much happier winter than last year. See you later. Just saw someone go into the gym with their baby in a little carry cot. Didn't know that was a thing. Good morning in this really dark, gloomy day. It literally couldn't be worse weather. And because of this absolute torrential rain, it's light right by the window, but it's really dark in here, and I think today is the day that I'm gonna light my candle. Basically, I bought this, do you know what, I was gonna say I bought this nice candle. It's literally from Primark and probably cost me £2, but I have a shit ton of tea lights that I just light for the ambiance. Where's this one? Raspberry and sandalwood. You probably saw me buy it in a previous video, but I was saving it for winter when I would probably be working in the darkness and lighting it. But it's dark enough today, and I don't want to be sad. This will increase my serotonin in a day that's probably not going to be filled with a lot of it, so. Good morning, happy Monday. This is a lovely way to start a Monday. Really aesthetic angles. It smells Christmassy. Ah! I am so excited for Christmas. Ah, instantly my morning is better. We actually have a pillar candle, which you will have seen me light also in previous videos, in the living room, and it like caved in on itself and all the wax like fell down the side and onto the carpet, which like not ideal. Didn't know how hard it is to get wax out the carpet, but lesson learnt. Oh, lovely. Look at that. It has been very cold and gloomy, and I think it's meant to rain all week, but yesterday I actually had a very chill Sunday that was really nice. I'm not very good at chill Sundays or chill weekends in general, I think mostly because I spend all my day like inside working from home, so then I kind of want to get out and about at the weekend. But the weather had other plans. Well, I did actually go to my friend's baby shower on Saturday, which was, oh, that made it very real, crazy. Yeah, we've been friends forever, and it's just so funny that we're like the exact same age and both of our lives literally could not be more different. Really nice celebration, and it was good to see like some old friends there as well. And then yesterday it was super chill. Went out for brunch, that was lovely. Had like a pancake compote thing, and then came back and I watched like 2 or 3 films, and Callum baked cookies, and it was raining outside and lit all the candles and it was cozy, and we played some games in the evening. It was very wholesome. I did go to the gym halfway through the day, but yeah, it was actually a really nice Sunday. So yeah, good morning. I'm determined to power through all my work this week because I'm stressed about it all the time, so I just need to get shit done today. And I'm going out for lunch with my grandparents, so that'll be nice too. So I don't know when I'll see you next, but thank you for joining me on my lighting of the candle. Let's see what we have today. These are pistachio white chocolate cranberry cookies. Made by Pal, of course. I'm just gonna have like a little bit of one. So good. So I am onto the straps of my crochet now, which the end is in sight. The back is going to be a bit wonky shaped. This is not focus. But anyway, we're getting there, is the point. And I'm watching Red, White and Boil Blue, which was a book that I was going to read, but it sounds a bit too straightforward, cringy romance novel for me, to be honest. I don't know if you've ever read The Love Hypothesis, but I read that one and I really didn't like it because of just how far-fetched almost it seemed. But anyway, it's an easy watch and it's something to kind of put on in the background while I am busy trying to figure out what a half double crochet is, which honestly I swear I've watched that YouTube video on like 0.25 speed trying to like understand what I'm meant to be doing. We're getting there. I'm having a cup of tea. It's 5 PM, which seems a weird time to have a cup of tea, but here we are. And then make some fajitas. Here's a fun story about this mug. It says on it, life is fantastic. It's from John Lewis. I bought it at a point in my life where life was not fantastic, and I left it sitting in the box and I just never took it out until I felt like I could say, yeah, life is pretty good. And then I think I got it out maybe January 2023, last year, and was like, yeah, life is good now. So yeah, there's a fun fact nobody asked for, but every time I use this mug, I'm like, yeah, life is fantastic, you know. Hello, it is Tuesday and I just wanted to show you the completed crochet bag, which, yes, it looks really strange, but you know, the basics are there. It took a long time to make, I feel like. It took, actually, not as long as I thought, maybe like 6 weeks, and there was like a week or two in the middle of that where I did nothing. So yeah, maybe I could do one of these for Christmas, but I've learned a lot, that's for sure. And this side here looks a bit weird. So yeah, it's a very shallow bag, but ta-da! I'm unsure if I will use it or if it'll just be like a test run. But like, to be honest, I got 2 balls of yarn with this and I feel like they weren't expensive. I can't remember if it was like collectively 30 quid or if each one was 30 quid. Surely not each one was 30 quid because that's 60 quid for that. I'm really happy with it. At the moment it's just going to hold all my crochet bits and pieces, but that was a fun project and I know things I would change going forward next time. So yeah, happy days. In other news, ordered a bunch of stuff off Amazon, just generally for the flat, like kettle descaler and bike things. But also, I got some batteries and now we've got some fairy lights. Gorgeous! So we have some ambiance. I bought some gorgeous flowers the other day, which these are my favourite ones. They're like the cheapest ones in the shop, but I just think they're the most beautiful. Yeah, I do still have these ones, which have been there for going on a month now. They lasted really long. If you touch them, the leaves will fall off now, so they do need to be taken down, but oh yeah, just moved that and leaves fell off. Our sunflowers. Very dead. This guy's just face planted in the corner. Today has been another like miserable day, but it's okay. It's okay. We can still be happy. I went to the gym today, didn't get rained on, that's a pro. And casual magic of the day. I was trying to think of this earlier. Well, not really happened yet, but today or this evening gonna have ramen, which is casual magic in itself because Callum is not a ramen eater and ramen is like my favourite food, but I've convinced him to have ramen today because basically he doesn't like the soup part, so I'm just gonna sort of do a ramen with more noodles and veg and stuff than usual, take out the veg and noodle bits, give that to him, and then I'm left with the soup and like my portion. So we'll see if that works, but the fact that I can get him to have Asian food in the beginning is casual magic in itself. So that's very exciting, and Tuesday means it's bake off. So it'll be a little bake off evening and probably have one of those cookies as well that's Callum's made. So the casual magic is yet to come, but I am now going to go to Sainsbury's and get the ramen and probably some gyozas as well, as we have run out, and I do think that that does elevate a ramen quite a bit. And yeah, edit my Budapest video, relive the sunny memories, and probably cozy up and watch a film. Like the last couple of days, I've watched so many films. There's so many good ones on Prime, and our Prime is running out soon because we just accidentally got it. So yeah, I want to watch Challengers, and I want to watch Cinderella is a musical there with Camila Cabello on it. I did not know that existed. I watched Meet Cute, which has got the lady who's Penny in Big Bang Theory. It's really good. It's about like somebody, it's kind of a bit like 50 First Dates, but I hated that film and I really like this one. So it's just kind of a similar premise as, well, it's more time travel-y, so she comes back and does the date again and again and again. But the reasoning behind that and like the wider story is pretty good. So yeah, very much would recommend that. I thought that was just going to be like a rubbishy film in the background, but I actually really enjoyed. There's my recommendation of the video. I'm now gonna brave the rain and go do a little Sainsbury's shop. Thanks for listening. Today is a very cold day. It's 4 degrees this morning. It's actually a really nice day. Like, for once it's not raining and the sun is peeking out. I need to close this window. I know it sounds silly having the window open when you're sleeping in the same room as you're working and you kind of need the fresh air, you know? But yeah, I will be having this on my lap. Oh, I do love the sun. Gosh, that was dramatic. I am actually going in to a co-working space with the rest of my team today, and we're all gonna work together. And then we have like a monthly team meeting in person, and it's also a business anniversary, or it was in September, so we're going out for dinner tonight, so that will be really nice. But it does mean that I don't have to do as much work this morning because I'm going to be doing it this afternoon. Technically I don't have to do, well, any work until 12, apart from, I'm a procrastinator, so I am going to do some work this morning so that I definitely have stuff done. So I'm going to kind of do it backwards. I'm going to do my work this morning, or as much as I can do in the time I have, and then once I've used up all my hours when we're co-working, I'm going to video edit, podcast plan, look at ski holidays, look at a month away next year, look at yoga teacher training, basically look at all the things I've been wanting to do or have, like, I want my future self to do, and start planning for that. Because I watched a video by Holly Brooks about this, and she sort of was talking about looking at your life with your future self lens. I've heard this before. It's kind of like a form of manifestation, I guess. Thinking, oh, in 5 years time I want to think like this, or I want to do this, but then instead of thinking in 5 years time, thinking in the present day, I am someone who already does this. So yeah, planning for my future self so that she comes sooner, I guess. I don't know if I've really explained that well, but anyway, I was inspired by it, so I'm gonna do that. Seeing as I have the co-working space and it forces me to sit down and actually do it. Like, I don't really need a motivation to do my work because I'm getting paid, and if I don't work I don't get paid and people get annoyed at me. But to do things for myself, that's sometimes more difficult to discipline for. So I will be sitting in this co-working space, so I might as well use the time wisely when I've already done all my work. So yeah, that was kind of rambly. Oh, before I have this tea, I'm gonna have my ginger shot. It looks disgusting. I have it in a Viscop jar because that's the only kind of implement we have to store it in. Oh, and we're having a little mug. This is a mug I got from Teens when I went on the uni ski trip back in the start of 2020 before everything went to shit. I love my little mug collection. When I say little, it's actually quite big. Each of them have a memory attached, which is quite fun. Right then. This one is less gingery than the last one I did, but I put quite a lot of turmeric in it by accident. Spicy. I don't know how long it keeps though. And it said drink instantly and I'm probably on day 3. Woo! I need this to warm up my hands so much. Also, it's the end of smoothie. It's the end of smoothie season. I say it's the end. I haven't actually stopped having them yet because once I finish up my frozen fruit bag, it's the end of smoothie season. I'm quite sad about it because I do love having a smoothie for breakfast, but my body physically won't be able to stand that cold very soon. So yeah, it'll be back to my trusty banana peanut butter on toast in case anyone cared what I like to have for breakfast. See you in a bit. Oh, I have got my singular glove. It's ready and waiting to stop the chilblains happening because it's just the worst thing ever. Ooh. This is my casual magic right here. I've come back from my remote working and work dinner out. It was very lovely. It was very nice to see the whole team in person. And I had full intentions of doing the journal activity and planning out like the next half of my year, but honestly, I've had some wines and I just can't be bothered. And if I'm not in it, then I'm not going to do it. I'd rather do it when I want to do it, so I think I'm going to do it the weekend instead. So right now, we currently have Prime, because we accidentally bought it. I feel like that happens to me at least once a year. And also at the moment on Prime is Challengers, which I tried to see at the cinema, but the cinema here only showed it at really awkward times, like 2 PM in the afternoon on a weekday, which is not ideal. So I'm gonna watch that now and relax on the sofa. And I also want to read my book. I'm currently reading Ralph's Party. I want to actually do a bit of a book update because last time I did that was it was when I was reading A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I've read quite a few books since then, and I want to kind of talk about that a little bit. I could do that on the podcast, I suppose, but tomorrow is Friday, which is very exciting, and I'm actually going to go. My friend who lives nearby has like a fancy gym membership at like a health spa, and so I'm gonna just pay for like a day pass and do a yoga class, and then we're gonna go for a swim and a sauna and a steam room, all for like £15 or something, which is pretty good to be honest, and be a nice way to start the weekend, a very relaxing way. I said I was doing speech in front of like a bunch of people, so I did that last week. Very scary, I was really shaky, but like I got into the rhythm of it and it was fine, and I chatted for 20 minutes and everybody seemed to like it, which was good, and it was very out of my comfort zone, but part of the speech was me talking about how we need to go and like find our own opportunities, because once you leave school, once you leave university and any of the education systems, you lose the access to opportunity that platform gave you. So like careers fairs, events, like random experiences you can sign up to, you lose the ease of access to that once you leave those systems, and then you have to actually go and find the opportunities, because it's not that there's less opportunities, it's just that they're not handed to you on a plate anymore. So in light of that, I'm gonna find my own opportunities for next year, and I have a lot of things I want my future self to be doing, and that I would like to achieve over the course of my life, so why not put that in motion now? On that random Thursday evening ramble, I'm gonna watch, honestly, probably like half an hour of this film, and then I'm gonna read my book. But yeah, firstly, bit of Zendaya.